Welcome to episode 3 for Breachers. We're in the background here shooting the shit about things that are related, I swear. If you remember last time, we had a player die. Oh, I mean a guest star. She is now being nommed by the hag. If you want to help our party survive the absolute chaos that is going on, you can always throw down some Streamloot cards. We are a little low because we played 3 episodes of Shadowdark with our Lancer. And let me tell you what, they were not rolling well. So pick up yourself some cards, help the party survive, because they're about ready to fight a level 6 hag. Also, you can't forget about her truffle boars. Will say, I think there's some community packs left from the show. Feel free to pick those up over on Streamloot as well. Thank you to Serving Hands for putting up some community packs during the solo show. All right, everybody, I hope you're ready. We're going to be starting off in the thick of it here. I don't know how they're going to survive this. They may not, but thank God it's easy to make Shadowdark characters. If they die tonight, we'll roll new ones up tonight, and we'll watch Adam make a whole new cosplay live. I'm kidding. I would never do that to him. Thanks for the pack purchases.
It's a trick. Get an axe.
Was to carry Excalibur.
Bats! Well, everybody, you can see we have our setup here, and I want to remind everybody the order of operations and how this was going. So, it started with the hag, and the hag ate Allie's character. She's no longer with us. She's torn in half, getting flailed around. You might have saw the short that I put out, which was the homage to her now dead character. And then that was because our dungeon chef wasn't that good at cooking. He tried to do Benihana's and he failed his Benihana's life. And because he failed that, it now goes to our lovely gargoyle friend, Val Raven is going to try his best to make a decision in these times. I don't know what he's going to do. Why, everybody? Well, we have to start with the most important thing. First and foremost, our group is sitting in absolute darkness. So we have no torchlight, which means they have disadvantage on everything they do. But monsters, oh boy, monsters can see in the dark. And lighting torches in the dark, unless you have an easy way to do it, like a spell, they have to roll to light their torches. So let's put this up here. You guys can see it'll go Hag, Vol Raven, an unknown at 18. I always mess her name up. Millicent. It's like a penny, but it's a mill of that. And then Flawless at 14. So we're gonna start with the gargoyle himself. I wish him the best. Oh, Blake, what are you gonna do, buddy? Is the lights are off, mushroom blood sprays through the air and hits you in the face, and the hag is tearing the mushroom knot apart. What do you want to do? You have no light in the room. Oh, hey, I forgot. We have no light in the room. Let me remedy this lovely piece here. I'm just gonna cover it all, and now there's no light on the map. What do you want to do?
Now, when we first came in here, mushroom people hanging from ceiling, guts and organs drying out on ground. Is there a smell of ethanol or alcohol anywhere in the building?
Ooh,
Does it smell not quite fetid, but more fermented?
I mean, they look like you walked into your grandmother's basement who is drying leaves for her Bible. You know what I mean? Like, basically flower petals drying from the rafters. That's what this looks like, but it's dried mushroom people.
We've had very different grandmothers.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My bad.
Right.
So yours were real people. Mine used flowers. Check. I understand now. Yeah.
All right.
They would be flammable, though, if that's your question.
Seeing that it's dark and I'm not inside a creature with something to grab onto,
True. True.
I guess it is my responsibility to pull out my last torch and try to light it.
Ooh, okay, so rolling to torch, light a torch, it goes one of two ways. Usually, it's a wisdom roll, because that's where like survival and stuff would fall under. The other option you have is harder, which is intelligence. I don't know if you're better at one of those. Wisdom?
No.
All right.
No.
To remind everybody who's watching, and then for my players as well, since this is a new game for them, I'm going to give the DCs in general that you're dealing with in this game. An easy is a 9, a normal is a 12, a hard is a 15, and an extreme is an 18. Now, this is a normal, but you're in the dark, and everything in the dark is a disadvantage.
All right.
Would you like a card to give you a +1?
Yes. Yes.
All right, we'll get you a +1. We'll get you a +1 from Serving Hands. I think she... No, Kyle gave us one. We got a +1 from Kyle.
I rolled a 9. +1 makes it 10.
Okay, well...
The better roll was a 16.
Oh, so you get lights back for the party. Well, sir, you have a move left. What would you like to do with your move on the table? I'm going to start drawing our light back here so you can see the area. Oh, let's not move her. So this is a round room. Like so. In the center is a big cooking pit. Back along the walls here, the way you came in, you can see there's 2 doors and a set of stairs. This is open. The light kind of spills out and hits another wall on this side. What would you like to do?
Can I use my move action to take the torch and put it up to all her dinners that she's put over?
To see if it lights? We can see if it lights. Audience, give me a D6. I will say a 1 or a 2 they light. You find one that's highly flammable out of them. Total risk reward. We'll see what we get. With that said, I'm going to bring in, what is it? The other people. Well, so with that, I'll get the party for this one, everybody. So we are looking at a situation. We haven't had this in this game before. Hello, everybody. We have light back. I'm going to pull out the GM screen, the lovely journal-sized GM screen. And in this game, we got a 6. It does not like that body. As you hold it up to it, she turns and looks at you. She's holding the lower half of your mushroom soul journal that's supposed to get you out of here. And we start with encounter distance. Now, on a D6, 1 is they're close, 2 to 4 is they're near, 5 to 6 is they're far. So I'm going to roll this. I'm going to start our hour-long timer here. And I apologize in advance. A 4. So within earshot, you hear the snorting and the sound of the boars somewhere in her den. You hear the snorting of the truffle pig, and then you hear the scraping of the 2 clawed front feet of the other one. That is my action. Diana, there's light, and your new friend, is being torn to pieces.
Great.
It is great.
You said there's mushroom people hanging from the walls?
Yeah, this like off the ceiling, there's just random mushroom people drying from the ceiling. Like you dry herbs.
Dry herbs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start snagging some of them off the walls.
Okay, so they're bodies. They're the size of the mushroom people, so they're small bodies. So you're just like pulling limbs and stuff off of these dehydrated.
Yes.
Okay, are you gonna do anything with them?
They're going to be my bait, so when I see the pigs.
Okay. So you're getting supplies. Give me a D4 plus 1 for the amount of limbs and pieces. Like basically, how many boar rations do you get?
3.
You have 3 boar rations. I'll say they take a slot. Obviously, you have them in your hands right now. And then after that would be Follis. Follis, unfortunately, you failed Top Chef today.
I did. I'm quite upset by it. Yes. And we see our little friend, you said, being ripped apart, correct?
That is correct.
We have no idea how to get out of here, do we?
You do not. You know the way you came in.
But I knew that she did have a map on her, correct?
She had pulled a map out a few times from somewhere inside of her robes.
Oh, perfect. Or maybe not perfect. So let me see. I'm on the other side of the pit, away from her. Oh my goodness! If we are going to get out of here, we're going to need them. I'm going to run over and see if I can snatch the map.
Are you going to go across the pit in the middle that's got like it looks like a small bonfire. There's a bunch of coal and stuff in it.
No, I'm going to go around it, to be safe in case it does get lit.
Other side here. So just so you know, this is like a little curtain and a chimney that comes up. Like it's a curtain draped over a chimney to let smoke out. And there's like a metal cone over top of it, like a makeshift, like a soot chimney. But you can walk through like underneath it. When you go underneath where the pipe is that goes across, there's a bunch of small hanging Huguenots, like children, hanging underneath drying. And they have like lavender wrapped through them, and they also have a bunch of truffles stuffed in them, probably getting ready to use them for cooking or something. But you bump your head on them going through.
You said that there are truffles tied up with you?
Yeah, it's like they're getting ready to bake something. They're like drying them out, and they have truffles inside these mushroom people.
Well too. I want to grab a couple. I will pull a couple of them down as I come to because they have the truffles on them.
Sure. If you don't want to roll, I'll let you get one. If you want to use an action, I'll let you roll to get more than one.
Don't forget the map.
Yes.
What's more important to our chef? Ingredients or a map?
Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Well, but we do need the map to get out of here. Okay, I will try to grab the one. I won't try to grab more than one. I will grab the one.
So you snag one.
Yes.
Nessie says mushroom soup for dinner. Agreed. What do you do with your action?
So if I'm able to grab one, I want to see if I'm right next to her. I want to try to get the map and then hang the truffle baby on her belt.
So you want a hot swap, like theft style?
Yes, I want to do that with her.
Cool. I'm assuming. What is your background? What is your occupation?
I'm a rope maker.
not a pickpocket. Okay, so no advantage.
Okay.
Would you like a bonus? It is a dexterity roll to do this. Would you like a bonus to your dex?
I would love a bonus to my dex, please.
All right, we'll give you a bonus to your dex. It's a +1. That is, let's see if we got a faster here. Hold on. Let me see if I have one. We might be out. I might have used them all during the live show for solo. No, we have some. We'll use Allie's. Paying it forward in death.
Oh, thank you, Ali. Okay.
All right, and this is opposed to, see if I notice. Go ahead. I'm eating right now.
Okie dokie. That is going to be a 16.
As you reach in, she like stuffs the cap in her mouth and it folds up. You see the fins let out like a poof of blood as she starts swallowing it whole, like gull it down. She's holding the lower half, and you can see she's got a little satchel bag on her, and below that is the scroll case that has the map in it. You snag the scroll case. You have it. I didn't notice you. Now, this is very important. How far did you move? 5, 10, 15, 20. You move 20 foot. You have another 10 foot. Would you like to move back to the wall and away from her?
Yes, I would.
All right, we'll move you back to here and away. As you sneak back, you hear in the distance the And then it goes to me at the top of the list. When I eat things, you see she drinks from it, and you see like essence pouring out. I am going to turn, and I am going to cast Holy Weapon. And she like rubs it over her beak and like paints it. So I now have Holy Weapon. For those who don't know, I have to roll to cast spells. But because I drank somebody, I roll with advantage because it's the only way I get spells. If Holy Weapon is not level 1, I failed. If Holy Weapon is more than level 1, I just failed that. No. Please, no. No, 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 no. No, it is not. No, it can't be. Can't be. Can't be. Nope.
Yes.
That is a level 1. One weapon you touch is imbued with sacred blessing. The weapon becomes magical and has a +1 attack and damage rolls for the duration of 5 rounds. I'm going to put a 5-round counter here for myself. And then I'm going to use my move. I am going to drop her body. I am going to crawl through the center in the soot and black, and she's going to roar and clack her beak and squeal. And then you hear the boars do it in a resounding call back. One sound comes from here, and one sound comes from over here somewhere. That is my actions. Well, Raven, are we fleeing?
I don't like those actions.
Wait a second. You're saying there's a pit full of wood and charcoal that she just crawled into?
Yes, it is charcoal. I don't know if you ever tried to light a fire, though. It doesn't explode.
I know.
You need a real good way to light it, like a fireball or burning hands, or maybe you have that. I don't know. What would you like to do? It is your turn.
So, I have a wooden shield, right?
I mean, do you? I don't know.
I do. I'm going to pull my wooden shield down.
Okay. So you
I'm going to
swap
take
your
the
shield.
torch,
Okay.
and I'm going to knock all the fucking shit that we cooked and put on the table and like made all the weird like fish that have been fermenting for a little bit into the pit, and I'm going to put the torch in there, and I'm going to do my best while we try to light this fucking fire to use my shield to keep her in the middle. If my shield catches fire, even better.
So you're trying to light.
Cookout.
You're trying to light the center on fire. All right, audience.
Yes, I will stand in it with her.
We're going with a luck roll on this because the chance that there's embers underneath, or the chance that random coals light on fire, as someone who grills a lot in real life, that shit doesn't happen. It takes a blowtorch. But I'll tell you what.
Torch down there,
I know.
I'm going to try to hold her.
You're just leaving it there and like trying to hold her in place. I don't
fucking hold her in place.
a 1 on a d6 from the audience, and I will give them that the fire starts. 1 on a d6. So audience, roll the d6.
Yes.
Are you standing next to the pit and staying there? Is that what you're doing? Kind of like standing next to it?
I am putting the shield up between her and I, and I'm gonna keep her in there until it fucking lights. I am nothing. I am playing basketball, which hasn't been invented yet. I'm fucking guarding.
Okay.
This could be the invention.
Well, we'll see what we get on a d6. B dice does not work, AW. You can try that every time, but it will never give you anything.
5.
That's 5. It does not light this round, but it is there, and there's light in the room. I'd like to remind everybody the only light now is in the center of the room, and if you leave this room, the light doesn't go with. With that, that goes to the piggies. I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. It comes out and it's sniffing and it looks up. As a combined action, she throws a truffle at Valraven and it sticks to you. All right, that's that one. And she says something in another language. And then from the light, you can see the other one
Oh my god.
down the hall. But my 30 foot ends me here. With that said, that is my actions. It is now Diana's turn. The exits are blocked.
I'm going to throw one of the limbs
Okay.
back to that huge one.
Okay. You're hoping that it eats it, right?
Yeah.
It looks at the limb. It looks at you, and it stabs the limb with its leg and starts to pick it up and mow it off of it. I rolled a 1 out of 6, and it starts eating the limb. What do you want to do with your move?
Can I do another action, or I have to?
Nope, you get an action or a move. Or unless you want that to be your move, like just throwing it in the area.
Oh, no, I want to do something else, but I don't think I can.
Well, what do you want to do?
I have a flask of oil.
Mm.
I was gonna
You could get it out. You can
I'll
have
get
it
it
out.
out.
Okay.
I'll
So
get it out.
the room would see her pull out a flask of oil. Speaking of big bangs, Flawless, it's your turn.
It's my turn, huh?
It is your turn.
She is playing in the suit. There's the big piggy close to us, and the not so big piggy on the other side of the room. And Birdman is going, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Whatever makes you feel complete.
Perfect. Nothing is going a good way as of right now. You know what? I am going to start making my way back to that curtain. Where the
back to here?
Yes, back to where the bodies were hanging.
Okay, so 10 foot.
Yes, I want to gather up some of them with the truffles on them and start kind of
So
like tying.
You're just grabbing more truffle kids?
Truffle kids, I'm going to make them into a truffle nunchaku or something. I'm going to try to tie them together.
Bola truffle.
Cool. I would love to have said there's no way that this would work, but you're a rope maker. I'll tell you what, I'll let you roll an advantage. Making truffle kid nunchucks isn't easy. You're not a weaponsmith. It's
True.
Intelligence based. I'll give you
He
advantage.
does dry herbs and
No, they don't make weapons. That's not weapon crafting.
Advantage.
You have advantage.
Nice.
You're looking for a 12. You get an intelligence bonus.
That is good because that advantage that took me to a 19.
Okay, I would say you have them. They only do a D4 damage. Every time you attack, there's a chance they break. There's no fucking way dried herb kids are gonna survive long enough, but I'll give it to you. You don't want to damage your knives. I understand.
And Chaku.
All right.
Well, but they have truffles on them, so it could be beneficial.
Sure. Whatever floats your boat, man. Back to the top it is then. Back to the big ones. How do I want to do this today? You're trying to hold her in place. She threw it at you. I am going to attack you, actually. I'm not going to leave here. When she dives in, she hits with her beak, trying to hit Valraven. Does a 14 hit you with your shield?
Such bullshit. That's my fucking AC.
Hey, would you like to use a blue card for a +1 AC?
Yes, please.
Cool. Armor up from serving hands it is. I'll use my second attack.
Thank you, sir.
No.
Yep.
No second attack.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22 to hit you. I know you ain't dodging that shit. Let's get this lovely D8 +1 for my new holy weapon. 7 points as her beak hits down past your shield. Like her neck hits the shield and her beak comes down over top and hits you in the shoulder. When I hit you, do I do Drinky? I need you to make me a charisma save. Charisma
Can
roll.
I break the shield to negate damage?
That is an option if you have the shield that does that. Yes.
I do. I'm not going to though, because I'm very.
You can do that though. Yes. And then the shield's toast.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You can feel the fumes of life start to drain out of you, but you swat it away. She doesn't get to drink your life essence, which sucks because that's what I was hoping for on the inside. Then it would go to you. What do you want to do? You're locked toe-to-toe with her. The torch is going. D6 from the audience. Let's see if this round the torch lights the bonfire. D6 from the audience. While they're doing that, what do you want to do?
Now, what is she wearing?
From what you can see, like I said before, it's like an apron and robe with a bunch of pockets. And her robe has 2 large pockets on the side that she was stuffing all of the herbs and truffles in. She's taken those out at this point. They're in the room now. But she's wearing brown, ugly robes.
Now, do they hang down to her feet? Like, are they trailing?
Ah, knees. She travels a lot. She's not stupid. No, it does not light yet.
All right. I'm asking because she's now stepped up to me where there's a torch in between my legs on the ground between us.
Yeah, I mean,
Good
well,
to know.
I'm assuming it's in the basin with her. She's up on like a table.
Oh, she's on tape.
Yeah, it's like a
We can't
low
have that.
it's like a low table that she's on that you would sit around to eat with a fire in the middle that's not lit. Benihana style, man. He said Benihanas. I made fucking Benihanas.
All right. Well then, if that is the case, I will go ahead and I got the shield out, so I have a free hand. That truffle that's stuck to me,
Yes.
can I pull it off and try to like put it on her?
I mean, you're welcome to try.
I will try to do that.
If you take your action to pull it off, there's no roll. It just pulls off of you. And if you want to try to stick it to her, that'd be a roll to hit.
All right, roll to hit. Is that Dex?
No strength. It's always strength. Unless you're doing ranged combat. Yeah.
All right, fair. Do it.
Would you like a powerful? You get a +1.
Yes.
Okay. Powerful it is from serving hands.
That's only a 12.
Oh, that is not high enough. So you swipe once and she backs up. She's pretty nimble. You have move left. Would you like to go somewhere or are you standing your ground against her?
I think I would actually. Can I try to just like shove up against the table to try to like knock it over?
Nope, that's an action. You already used your action.
Damn it. All right. Well, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Oh, you're staying where you are. Okay.
Staying where I'm at. Shields
Brave,
back up.
brave. So you're still holding the truffle, though. That's mostly what I want to point out.
I will drop the truffle.
Nah, you.
Bonfire.
Well, I mean, you were holding it. You still got it.
right.
This boar charges
I will
through, huffing and charging as quick as it can. It's twisted tucks. Its hoofs are like long and pointed, but not as big as the other one. Roll to hit with the first tusk. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I do not hit you. Second one, though, is a 19 for a d6 damage. For 3 points, it mauls you. You have a feel like it hits and tries to pull up to like lift. If it hits with both these tusks, you think you're in some danger. The other one would love to go by eating the rest of the food. The ration you threw is now gone. And eats the rest. 1 round of this wild-bladed boar not attacking anybody. Millicent, it is your turn. Millicent? Millicent? I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. I'm just going to call you 50 Cent from now on.
Great. I'm going to take another limb and throw it back to the...
You throw it at the big one again?
Yes.
All right. God damn it. I rolled a 1. It reaches for the other one. It starts getting ready to eat that. Would you like to move? Or say or do anything as you're feeding the big boar?
Can I do anything else?
That's your action.
The oil.
You can move. You do have your oil.
I know, but I can't.
You
do
pulled it.
anything
If you
with
just want to toss it into the fire,
That's what I want to do.
So
I want to light her on fire.
if you ever want to do something that's an action that you're in charge of, it's your action. You're just kind of throwing it as your move. I'm going to leave it to chance.
Okay.
I'll leave it to audience chance. Audience, it is oil. She threw it into a bonfire. I'll say a 1, 2, and 3. It ignites the oil she threw in this round. Give me a d6 roll as she tosses it in. Flawless, what do you want to do?
I want to see if the thing lights on fire first.
Well, let's see. I mean, it's a d6. I'm going to guess it doesn't light on fire. I have faith that she put this fire out with water.
So I see our Val Raven. He now has Big Piggy on him and the Biggie Lady.
Little Piggy. Big Piggy's down the hall.
The Big Piggy is up there eating. Little Piggy is down by her. I want to take my little baby boilers and I want to fling it and see if I can wrap it around her face.
As you get ready to do that, the fire goes whoosh in the fucking in the bonfire as the oil trickles down in the center and hits that one hot coal and torch. Boom. You're trying to wrap it around my legs. You're improvised weapon bolas with let me get this right, truffle babies. I don't think you are good at improvised weapons. I would love to have given you a disadvantage, but it is rope technically. So I'll say it's a wash.
It is a wash.
Would you like a bonus? Would you like a faster so you get a +1 to hit with Dex? We'll use one from Kyle. What do you got?
Takes it to a 14.
14. Remember, I forgot to tell everybody. Remember, we have our dark breacher points. So if you want to roll for your breacher points for the show, it's a D4.
Ooh, I got more than I had last time.
All right. Would you like to use a breacher point, or are you happy with your number?
I will use a breacher point.
All right. Let's see what you get.
That is better, a 15.
15 does work.
Oh, yeah.
So it wraps around her legs and she falls in the fire. This is so bad.
Yes.
Can each one of you roll me a d6 for the 3d6 of fire damage? This was definitely a combined effort, and I feel like you all deserve the ability to roll damage for this.
2.
A 2.
And I would like to point out I'm using my very fancy new dice that has food on them.
3.
3, so 5.
Another 5.
For 10, she ignites on fire. She is still alive. She starts to scream. It smells like burning wet wood. That is your turn, Fallis, unless you'd like to move from where you are.
I'm going to stay next to the hanging babies in case I need another bolo.
Another baby. All right.
Another bolus.
Let me tell you how many hanging babies are here since you're going to be doing this. There are a total of 4 hanging babies. So your next 2 is one more hanging baby bola. Hanging baby mushroom bola.
Sounds like a tongue twister.
Has anyone ever realized that you made a scene thinking it would be horror, but you're playing with a bunch of people who like to turn it into a tragic comedy? That's tonight.
But it is it is babies. I'm using the corpses of babies. It's terrifying.
We're using our surroundings.
It's a requirement on EFP. Oh my god. So that goes to me. I'm burning. I mean, fuck me. I'm going to try to bite Valraven to heal some of this damage and use my move to roll out of the fire. Does a 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 hit you?
I'm breaking the shield to take no damage.
God damn it!
It's just bam, right through her fucking beak.
As it busts through it, she's going to roll out of the fire to try her best to get out to the ground. I'm on fire. I'm going to take another D6 damage. Diana, you caused this catastrophe. Would you like to roll the D6 damage?
Yes, please. 3.
All right. I'm still alive. That takes us to Valraven. Valraven, she's on the ground, rolling around. Now there's a shield on her beak. So she's threw a shield on her beak. Her legs are on fire. There's truffle kids on fire. And she's stuck next to you on the ground, rolling around, trying to put herself out in this stone wooden den that you guys climb down into. What do you want to do?
I want to drop the truffle that's in my other hand.
Just like next to her? Oh, just on her? Okay.
Yeah, just...
You don't want to reach down and now, they have never attacked her. And remember, she does carry truffles. Like, I know what you're trying to do. I don't know if you want to waste your actions, my question.
Is it an action to drop something?
If you're just going to drop it, it's fine.
I'm
if you want
just
to
dropping it.
Okay, you just drop it. All right. All right.
So I'm gonna pull out the great sword of Morgo.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna look at this little piggy.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Blessing of Morgo. Because damn it, I need some fucking health back.
And what is that the weapon you mean?
I get health when I attack with this weapon.
Yep, you do. Give me your roll to hit.
All right. Do we have anything?
What do you want? What are you looking for?
What do we got?
Are you Dex? Are you Dex bonused?
I am.
Now the great swords are not. Strength. It's only strength. We'll give you a stronger card. Who's got a stronger? Great. We'll give you a stronger from Kyle. +1.
Great.
She is prone, by the way. Damage? She is prone. It is advantage.
Oh, fuck. Yes, I'll attack. No, she's got like a 50. Yes, her. We're killing her. Or I will die here. All right. So, do we have anything for additional damage if I hit?
We already gave you a +1, so no.
Okay.
There's a reroll damage, though, if it goes poorly.
15 with that bonus.
Let us go. Let us do it.
Cook tag.
We were at 13 damage. I only have 28, good sir.
Good. I need all the damage.
No.
So I'm going to use it.
She's toast.
Well, perfect. Perfect.
She's burning
I'm
and got
still
chopped in half.
I still want the additional damage because I need help.
Ah, okay, I see.
I will use a breacher point.
Heal yourself more.
With that extra breacher point, that puts me at 11. I
So,
am back to full health, baby.
As you slice her in half, she starts to corrode into roots and vines, spilling this kind of like purple green ichor on the ground. Both of the truffle pigs roar. I would love to say that they run away, but they do not run from morale checks because they are loyal. And that means I go. So the truffle pig next to you is going to attack with both its tusks.
Don't I have movement?
You do? Do you want to move away from me? Where would you like to
What I
go?
need to do is put myself on the other side of that burning body where the boar
So
is running
here?
with me.
I mean, she's on fire, but I'm going to go through it.
I know.
I am going to charge. Give me a d6 damage for charging through the fire.
3.
3 points. I got a 22 and a 15 to hit you. You do not have your shield anymore.
Gee.
Those are both hits.
Mm-hmm. And here's the best part. Gore. You do an extra die of damage if both tusks hit the same target.
Well, it's all going to be ones. It'll be fine.
3d6 it is.
Just ones.
5,
Fuck.
6, 7,
Ah, shit.
8. I'm going to use the reroll damage card.
No.
Yep.
Oh.
I get one card during this combat, so want to roll again? Fuck me. 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Perfect, all right.
You did one less.
God damn it, I'm so disappointed. Thank you, Kyle, for helping my battle pig. The other one continues eating. You look down, you got one ration left. It looks up at you, sees the ration in your hand. What do you want to do? It's your turn.
I'm gonna throw the ration towards the hag, like where the fire is almost, but not exactly at the fire.
That will be a roll to do, because you're being exact.
That's fine.
Okay, dexterity roll. If you have any bonus to ranged weapons or anything, that would apply to this. Some classes do get that as a level.
That is a 13.
13, it lands between. God damn it.
Right.
It does not go for the truffle leg. It looks at it, looks at him, tusk covered in blood from Valraven. It does not go for it.
Okay.
What do you want to do with your move?
Then I'm going to. Can I fascinate?
That was your
Both of
action.
these- That was the action.
You threw it. You were being exact. That is your action. You're doing something. You got move left only. It's move and action, and you can split your move up however you want during this game during your actions. The only path that's clear is here to the south, but it is not where you guys came in from.
No. I'll move a little. Okay, I'm gonna move a little bit over here.
I mean, you could go around him and through if you want to. If you want to be on the other side of the table.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
All
do
right.
that.
All right. So you move to the other side of the table. Follis, your turn.
Where did that piece of limb land?
Where she said it would, like right here, between the two of them, and the pig does not pay attention. And that table is high enough to where you're not boloing the pig unless you move to get a line. The pig is burning, standing on the body though.
Oh, the pig is burning.
Yeah, it's on fire.
Excellent.
Yeah, I know. Partially cooked for you.
Oh, good. That could be tasty, pig.
If you eat a lot of truffle, do you think the pig tastes like truffle naturally?
Probably does. It is steeped into the meat. Delicious. I am going. You know what? I am going to say, "Hey, I have the map. Let us go out the south way." I want to make my way to the door. And didn't you say we had a specialty card as well?
A secret door card? Is that what you're
Yes,
looking
is
for?
there-
Where are you gonna go?
I was going to go down to the south. I'm trying to move, but
Now, I would like to point out the light does not move because it's on the witch, the hag, and in the center of the room. You leave the area I have drawn, there's no light.
I go down to the south of the lights, and there's a door right there.
Here? You're playing secret door here?
right there, right at the south.
All right.
Right where the light
All right.
touches.
I see your bullshit. We're going to use Serving Hand secret door.
Thank you, sir. Secret door.
As you open up the secret door, it is a narrow hall. Think Evil Dead, like in the cabin. There's a hallway. There's like the stone and wood shelves along the side. There are skulls and jars and books, things in here. She obviously hides stuff in this room. It goes into it, and at the very end of it, the question is it a dead end? It is not a dead end. It goes all the way through the other side, but it is pitch black, and you can't see anything. With that said, it goes to me. I burn. Awesome. And then it goes to Valraven. What do you want to do?
So, we're going to use the second use of that heal and save myself because I'm a little squishy.
We're gonna try. I'll give you another powerful card.
Yes.
+1 to
I'm
hit.
also going to use Blessing of Morgo so I get a second attack.
Oh, you're
So
going
first
all
attack.
in.
I am hurting. 16.
16 hits the piggy. 16 hits the piggy. Poor truffle board.
Ooh, 8 points of damage for the first one.
8. I'm still up.
Second hit, 15.
Hits me.
Six points of damage.
That's enough to down that one.
All right,
dies.
I have
He dies.
full health.
A little
And
health.
I am going to fucking run as fast as I can.
Are you going to
Secret
go
door.
towards the secret door? So 5,
I'm
10,
not
15,
going through the
20,
fire. If
25.
it's gonna burn me, I'll
Oh,
go the other way.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So 30 is where the dead body of her is at. So I'll put her off to the side. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you would be here. That would be your spot you would be in, running along the wall through the 2 dead baby truffle kids that are in there, the mushroom truffle kids. You run along the wall. That goes to the piggy pig pigs. No more food got thrown at me. I am going to run.
Between the legs, though.
5. No, you said you threw it at this pig. I'm going with this big one. He's done
I
eating.
know. I'm making a joke.
I'm going to run, charge, and jump through the fire, landing and goring you on the way. Let's see if I can hit Mill here. Come on. Ooh, it's pretty good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Does a 12 hit you?
Yeah, mine is 11.
All right. As it charges through and hits, you take 6 points of damage as the first huge tusk bores into you and shakes his head trying to hit you with the second one. Lucky for you, that is a 5. So I don't get the extra die of damage. And I jump through the fire and land there. That is my action. That goes to Mill. It's your turn. What do you want to do?
I guess I'll grab out my Can I hit with my Astro Bow this close or no?
You could shoot in close range if you'd like. I just get to attack you.
Oh, it's like Pathfinder where I have to take a 5-step back. This game?
Mhm. I mean, you could step back onto this one's body if you want. There's no attacks opportunity for like
Then I'll.
certain creatures get it. This one does not.
Okay, then And I'll step back there,
All right.
and I'm gonna try and see if I can shoot this thing.
Roll to hit.
Oh,
Would you like a bonus to hit, or do you want to wait and see and take a bonus to damage instead?
let me wait and see.
All right, let's see what you got.
I got what's that? 16 plus 13.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah.
You hit me. He has a higher AC than the other one, but only by 1. Would you like an extra damage die?
Yes, please.
Good old Kyle extra damage die, so do an extra weapon damage.
Great. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Kyle.
Audience, I need a D6 roll, by the way.
Take a cow.
I want a 1. The players do not.
I'm going to. Is this a chaotic creature?
No. Oh, yes, this one is. The other one's not.
I can once per day re-roll my damage against a chaotic creature, so I'm gonna re-roll again.
Is that from the bow?
Yeah. 8.
You lucky
10,
bastard.
12,
You
13
lucky bastard.
points.
13? I'm still up, but that hurt. All right. You could add a breacher die for extra damage if you wanted.
Yes, please.
D6.
D6.
You could kill me. It is feasible.
3 more points.
Not enough, though. Not enough. All right, Follows, it's your turn.
Okay, so it is there, and you said that there's just stuff laying all over these shelves. And
Yeah,
everything
it's a
too.
narrow walk through, like where she probably stores a lot of her stuff, and it's pitch black inside because the light doesn't move. You hear a streak and a little light from the bow as it goes off, as a board jumps through the fire, goring her behind you. He's got like fire kind of billowing off of him, but there's no light in here, so what do you want to do? You think there's a door at the other side.
I'm going to say, is there anything like a piece of a sharp rock or anything inside of here? I want to grab it and chuck it to
No, I
pieces.
mean, are you going to search the area for something?
I just wanted to see if I could grab.
There's no
grab
sharp
anything
rock.
that I could see.
That
No
there's
sharp rock.
there is. I have a random table here. There is bottles, skulls, books, a small pot like cauldron, like a mini cauldron. There are scroll cases that are empty, and some other dried herbs in here, but nothing large. No weapons.
Okay, no worries. That's fine. I will wait because where I am, I'm going to pull out my hand crossbow and
Ping! All right, give me that lucky shot.
take a shot in the rump roast.
Rump
That
roast.
is a leaner.
Rumpy roast.
That is not going to be
What did you get?
a 10.
10 is pretty bad. You could add a breacher die.
Yes, I will add the breacher die.
All right,
See if I can go better with that. 15.
that is enough. Give me your damage.
We go with my the 20-bit crossbow. With my new food dice. It is going to be 3 points.
Would you like to add an extra die of damage?
Yes, I would, please.
Nessie of the Lake provides
Thank you.
Is that
Nessie.
an extra D4?
an extra D4. Yep.
Extra D4. Kaboom! Ooh, 4 points of pierced damage.
That is enough to take the boar out. Wallace, how do you yet again fell the great beast? You're getting a rep here, my friend.
My goodness. So now this one, there's nice light and everything from here. He sits there, he sees it jumping, looking down the hallway. He just focuses in. He pulls it up to his side, and just right through one eyeball, out the other. As it goes out the other eyeball, it goes scooping, and it hits the other dead boar right in the tushy.
Blank.
From one brown eye to another.
Okay. Oh, okay. As combat calms down, the fire continues to rage. They got a 4 from the audience. It goes silent. We are out of combat. I'm going to erase this, and we're going to roll our initiative for the beginning of this episode, since we were finishing that one up. So let me get these erased. And as I'm erasing, I'd like to know what the party wants to do, because technically you're safe right now. But you are low on food, if I remember correctly. You don't have a lot of rations left, or maybe you do, because you traded some.
Traded some. I had 4.
Okay.
What I
I
did.
think I have a few too.
Yes, JD, it's Pauline.
What do you wanna do?
May I suggest that we somehow create torches off these bodies. We need to make torches, and I would grab the rest of those truffles because you never know when we need some more bait.
Every 4 truffles takes an inventory slot.
And I can always use some of the truffles as well to make something. But I do. We might have some time. We can go down to the end. There is clearly something down here. Maybe something worth taking back with us. I can make more food. Maybe there are more torches in there, but this is the only last source we have. But I do have the map that you but know.
You do have a map. You do have a
We
map.
have a map. Whether or not this is helpful, we will look at that as well.
Is the party wanting to camp here? Or take a short rest?
I'd say probably a short rest.
A short rest, yeah.
All right. So I got us erased. Can you guys give me your initiatives, and I will add them to the chart. And we can move you around. If you want to take a short rest, just so we can be on the same page for this. Wrong book. If you want to rest, resting. I know you're going to need it. You can do 8 hours or a 1 hour. It'll allow you to regain some abilities. Some abilities come back after an hour for people who haven't played Shadowdark before. If you want to make torches, though, I will tell you it takes a roll and it takes time to make torches.
Can we like just rest here and make torches?
We might as well. We don't really know where we're going.
You do not.
Takes
Yeah, you also need to study the map, too.
Yeah.
we take some time, rest up. Raven, you look like you could probably use a little bit of a rest.
So
Millicent
do
as well.
I.
Then maybe perhaps while we were doing that, I can carve up some of these boar meat.
You could. You absolutely could do that. If you want to carve up some boar meat, you could do that.
Boar meat.
So here's what I was looking
torches.
for here. Resting. Injured characters can rest to recover their wounds. To rest, a character must consume a ration and sleep for 8 hours. Sleep can be broken up for light routines, such as taking turns on watch. If you get interrupted, such as stressful interruption, you have to make a con check or you lose all the benefits from your rest. On success, a character successfully rests, regains all lost hit points, and recovers any stat damage. All stat damage is temporary unless described otherwise. Additionally, some talents, spells, and items regain their ability after rest. So I'm sorry, there's no short rest. There's only a long rest. Do we want to take a long rest?
I'm fine. Like if you want to rest, I've got things I need to do. I can help with torches and keep watch.
It's going to take us time for the torches and the meat. I'd probably say it is good for a long rest.
All right. First long rest of the game. So with that said, can everyone mark a ration? Audience, can I get a D6 while they're resting? If you want to make a campfire, normally you can combine 3 torches to do it, but you got lucky. There's a gigantic burning pit in the center of the fucking room. So you can keep it going with what's in the room. You do not have to expend any of your own torches. You can expend herbs and things that are here to keep it burning. While the audience rolls a D6, it is unsafe here, but it's not deadly because people are afraid of her. They rolled for the first 3. I'm going to roll for the second 3. And then you guys all go on watch. If you want to make torches, you can. You can make a torch. Making torches takes 1 hour and takes a check to do it, and you have to have the ingredients or items and materials to do so. Before we do that, though, let me get your new initiatives. Valraven, what did you get?
I only got the 9.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Millicent, what did you get? Or Millicent? I'm saying it right now. Millicent. Yeah, I said it right. Yeah.
6.
I'm getting better. A 6. All right. Follis.
That is very good. 18.
Ooh. All right. You're top of the charts, my friend, right now. I haven't rolled for any monsters because none have come on scene. With that said, who's going to make torches before you take a rest? Who's going to take an hour and attempt to make a torch before you do 8 hours of rest?
I'm gonna try.
All right. So it is an intelligence check to make one. You do have the materials to make them here.
Maybe
I will
shouldn't.
I will remind you, if you fail the roll, it just means the ingredients are used up. It doesn't light. It doesn't work. But the best part is I roll. You don't. Because you don't know if the torch works until you go to light it.
Got it.
So would you like to try to make a torch?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. What's your intelligence bonus?
It's 0.
Okay. So write down made torch.
Made torch.
I want to write down made torch. Okay. Anybody else going to try to take an hour to make one before we do rest?
To do meal prep.
You're doing meal
I
prep.
would like.
Okay.
What I would like to do is half of Nizbel's body is there on the ground, right?
Yeah, her legs are there still.
Great. I'm gonna walk over to it.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Cauldron.
Okay.
As
Okay.
I pick up one of the legs, I put it into the cauldron. I got a 17 on the roll.
Okay.
Nizbel, you offered for me to consume your body, and I shall.
I
And I start putting the
forgot.
meat into the cauldron. Once it's full, I wipe it out. So it's got some. I've got rations. Lots of
Yeah.
rations. And then I turn back to the party, and I'm just holding her other leg and just biting into it.
So your ration for the day is raw meat of a person. Great. 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 All right. So one person tried to make it. Flawless, you said you're going to do some meal prep. Your meal prep for the day. What are you cooking today?
I'm going to so because we have these piggies,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make. I would like to try to make some monster fritters.
Now, I would like to tell you, we do have a new recipe if you'd like to try to find a recipe here.
We do have a new recipe card doing on.
Mhm.
Let us make a new recipe.
Okay, so using boars, tell me what you make. And then I will, don't roll for a recipe, I will make a new recipe for you. It's not on that chart. What
Oh, you
type of
want me
food?
to?
Yeah, just tell me what food you're making and I'll make what it is.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do like a cured pork fat in the grease from cooking down the fat.
Mhm.
And I want to take some of the tongue as well too, and I wrap it around. So it is the tongue of the boar mixed in with like the grease fat.
Okay. And what type of, are you doing any style for this? Is it getting a truffle sauce?
Yes, it is going to be as the cooked truffle instead
Okay.
of the raw way that she liked it. So cooking the truffle, break it over top, make that nice and steamy.
Shit. Cooked truffle. So cured pork fat tongue with we're doing like grated truffle?
Oui.
Grated cooked truffle. All right, so the truffle with the boar together. The DC to make it is a 12 for the recipe. So you know, because you have to learn the recipe. It is intelligence based for learning the recipe. I will say when you make food with this, it gives you advantage on con save for the day.
Love it.
Good for poisons, things that they're hardy creatures.
Like that.
So we have a new truffle cooked pig. You cook yourself some up. You have the new recipe. You can name it however you want as you're mastering a new recipe. If you make your DC 12. We did get we use the Kyle spell card, and we do have a smarter if you like a +1 to your roll.
We'll see if I need it in a moment. That is a 12 on the die plus my
Alright.
team's 15.
You now have a new recipe. You can add your recipe book, a new thing you can make. You do obviously have to have at least truffle, I would say, in some form of like boar meat, or any monster meat. I should specify. It's monster meat in these truffles.
Is it truffles?
Yeah, the truffles is kind of like the special ingredient for it. As you are cooking this, I would also like to remind everybody when he cooks at night on this huge stove, is the kind of camera pans back to this lit den room. Because of that, encounters are actually on a 1 and 2 because he is cooking and the scent is strong. The audience rolled a 3. Your first 4-hour shift is very calm. She finishes her torch. You guys are playing a little music, hanging out together. I, though, rolled a 2. With that, we're going to have our first random encounter for this space. I have mine, and I have one pulled up for the forest that you guys are in. This is considered, that can be good or bad, just so you know. Encounters don't have to be negative. And I need percentiles from the audience. And we'll see how close they are when we do this. I'm going to determine their distance. It is close. Would you like me to do a reroll so they are further away when you notice them?
Oui.
Oui? Oui? Okay. I see how you are. I see. Let me find my reroll. Someone played it earlier. I'll roll again. Fine. Fine, a 5. They're far away when you notice.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah, you're lucky. So percentiles from the audience, see what they get. As you guys cook, you do get your hit points back. This happens at the end of your shift. It'll be about the time you would be waking up from sleep or slumber or being stone. You get your spells back for the day. Any of your weapons that had abilities per day, you would get those back as well. Are you going to gather things from here to take with you?
Yes.
Do we have inventory slots left on people?
Yes.
So remember, every 3 rations is a slot. Every 3 torches is also a slot, I believe, in your inventory. In the room, we can get you some random stuff. I need each one of you to roll me percentiles. And I will get you what you find here.
In our special room?
In the special room. Yep. I'm upping the treasure table by 1.
37.
Okay, 37. You guys can write these down. 37. There is a rolled up tapestry of a unicorn in the Verdantis forest. The glade seems specific, the place that this is. It's worth 45 gold. 45 gold. That's huge. And you rolled a 37, you said? Right? 37.
Yes.
Unicorn tapestry. And that is 45 gold. All right. Follis, what'd you get?
I got a 94.
A 94. In amongst all the stuff, as you look through it, check through her belongings, on her actual body, you find a magical ring.
Another ring? Ooh.
It is made of wood, stone, and has woven red feathers through it. You have no idea what it is without taking time to identify it.
So
And
I have 2 rings.
Valraven, what did you find?
5.
A 55, you said?
65.
65. Stuffed in the shelves in that room, you find, seriously, half a complete suit of full plate mail.
Whoa.
Nice.
I'll say half of a suit of mail. Just so you know, full plate mail is worth a lot. This half suit of full plate mail is heavy. It's going to take 2 slots to carry the parts.
Well, thank God I broke my shield.
No, okay, that's true. Right now, it's worth 65 gold, just so you know. If you find a full suit, you can wear full plate mail. As you rest for the night, the audience roll percentiles. They got me a 61. 61. Boy, I hope this is what I hope. I hope I got what I want, but I don't think I will. 61. Within the walls while you are slumbering, you will hear music even when your bard is not playing. Sound of a female voice speaking in another language. It echoes through the den of this place all through the night. And I said it doesn't affect your sleeping. That's because I need each of you to make me a constitution save to be able to wake up in the morning. If you ate your boar meal, if you fed everybody that, remember, you have advantage on that roll. You lucky sons of bitches.
Oh.
Because he made boar tongue truffle radish sauce food.
I have an 18.
Okay. Follows?
I have an 11.
Is that with the advantage?
That is with the advantage.
Would you like to
That is-
spend a breacher point?
I will spend a breacher point.
Okay. Valraven,
That is the number
I got a
6.
10.
do you want to spend a breacher point?
Yes.
All
Takes me to
right.
16.
Okay.
13. Fuck.
Everybody wakes up but Valraven. The sound is not the fluttering of those whisper wasps. It is of a soothing voice. After a little bit of time, from the wall on the south side above the door, a female face appears out of the wood and continues singing. She slowly but surely pulls herself out of the framework of the door as this very long, almost model-looking wooden creature steps out that looks like she was part of the door frame. What languages do we have for the two people who are awake?
Dwarvish, Elvish, Primordial, Gremlin, Wallish.
Wow. No, none of them.
Common, Waller, Elvish, and Diabolic.
Elvish is the closest, but you know it's not Elven. And she keeps speaking. And she doesn't leave. I'm assuming you all slept around the fire, right? And cooked the pig in the fire, and cooked the other pig in the fire, and used her for kindling. Like, I kind of assume that's how this went. She steps out, but she doesn't get that close to you. She stays, I would say, 15 foot away, kind of just at the archway here, like the opening through. Eventually, she will switch to Wallish, and she will say, "Is this the only language that the group of you speaks? Is this horrid language?"
But when you speak it, it sounds amazing.
Why, thank you. I am quite the connoisseur of the language arts. I see that you've slain my captor. Is there anything that I could do to help you? I was making sure that your slumber was restful.
Didn't hear that word. Slain my what?
Captor.
Oh,
Captor.
Oops. Fuck. What do you mean, oops? Captor. She's a prisoner.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is my Wallish broken? She had entombed me here to protect her den. She's not my friend, if that helps you.
well, then we took care of business for you, so now you are free.
Well, I mean, this was my home before she took it from me. I don't really intend to leave, although I don't understand why all the stone is here. Usually this is a lush forest in the roots of a tree where I've made my den, but this is not what I remember.
Well, let us help you clean up the area.
You have a way to get rid of stone from trees?
No, but we could take down these babies and... Or did you cook them all?
The babies are not hanging up anymore. The babies are gone.
They got cooked. Well,
I mean,
the
we could tidy
children.
up.
The Huguenots were always been friendly. They tended to my garden for many years.
Well, this hag decided to eat them all.
I see. Yes, the hag was quite the problem. I'm glad that I dispatched her sister many years ago, but unfortunately, I fell to her. It was a trick. Well then, is there anything I can do for you? Would you like your sleeping friend to wake? You should feel well rested.
Yes, please.
Yes. And, do you happen to know the way out? We're trying to look at this map as well.
I did previously. I know where the nearest glade is, but there's no out. I mean, you're in a forest. At least I've only ever been here. I don't leave very often. And her skin, like, she steps a little bit more into the light. And as she does, just so you know, your bonfire goes out.
Now we are in darkness again.
Yep. And he is asleep. She's not woken yet. And you two are awake and you cannot see her.
I have a used torch.
There's that big bonfire in the middle. As the timer goes off. What would the party like to do? I could not have timed that better. That was not on purpose, but that's fucking great for me. You hear snoring somewhere around the old fire.
I'm gonna I'm gonna just see if I can light up my used torch.
You're gonna light it?
Yeah.
Okay. As you spark once, spark twice, it briefly flashes and goes out because you failed your roll to make your torch.
No, this was my used torch. I have a used torch that I put out.
I thought you relit that when you guys were coming through this place.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. The only torch you would have is the one you made.
Great, then I'll erase it.
Follow anything you want to do. Flicker. You see her move forward. She's moving between the group towards your sleeping friend. As a spark happens and then goes away again.
The awaken him would be imperative. That would be fantastic, please. And I want to pull out and see if I can light my 1 volt torch that I have.
Okay. You in the dark. Give me your intelligence roll to light. It's a 9. It's not hard.
13.
Boom. Lights up. She is bent over top of him. Her spine is kind of like oddly bent, like a drooping tree. And she brushes the side of his face. And she sees his wooden shield that is broken. She puts her hand on it and like it grows branches over it, mending the shield. And she pulls her hand away and wakes him up. I hope your slumber was good. Did you sleep well, young bird friend? Oh, you're man-made.
So much food everywhere.
Oh,
Delicious. Best sleep. Best sleep.
wonderful. I'm glad you are feeling nourished. All the people who had the song, everyone has a +1 to their attack and damage rolls for 8 hours. Well, my name is Drinifil. I am the dryad of this forest. I help run the Sylvan Barrier. I do know ways that people exit, but I cannot promise that they are safe. I have no desire to leave the glade.
Oh, you have your home back.
I do, and I thank you for that. You will always be safe here if you come to stay, at least within the glade. Outside of here, many things run rampant, and I can't protect you from everything. But any of my kin or friends of the Sylvan Barrier, I would be happy to pass word along. May I ask who you are and who do you work for? Someone you wear very similar dressings.
We are part of the Astrolane communion of people.
Astral Lane
Yes.
Communion. Okay.
We,
Union. All right.
and we are a tall order of chefs and entrepreneurs.
Chefs.
We were helping a poor fungal knots come down here to get rid of this hag. And unfortunately, we've lost our guide.
Oh, I see. It's such a shame. Don't worry, fungal knots regrow in time. The spores spread into the Sylvan Barrier, and they will be reborn with some of their memories. No worries. I'm happy to hear a chef is here and entrepreneurs. Why would a chef and entrepreneurs come down to help fungal knots? It seems slightly odd, to be honest with you. It's very dangerous here.
It is, as a chef, I provide nourishment for everyone else.
Ah!
I was wanting to explore something new.
And your bird friend, she hands your fixed shield back to you. Is your of your stone bird-like friend? Is he your guard, or your traveler?
Oh, yes.
I see.
He guards very well. Thank you for fixing his beautiful.
Oh, don't worry.
shield. It
There's
looks
like a circle of trees from top down on it now, like leaf imprint on it. No worries. I'm sorry. It leaves my mark behind for the glade.
No, it matches my mark. It's perfect.
Yes, it's similar. Well then, if you wish to leave, there are doors that lead down further into the glade, into the Sylvan Barrier. I know there's an exit down there. I have not been down there in years since I've been trapped. Or if you go back the way, I'm assuming you came through the front, up into the the Spored Forest, there is an exit that way as well. That one I know fairly well. There are some creatures that can be bothersome, but they shouldn't be too bad.
So we also, when we came down here, we made an offering to the Fungal Knots goddess, and we were wondering to show the 2 rings to her.
Her face changes swiftly. Like there's a swift look of malice when you mention a god. What if a god is here?
Oh no! It was one Verdantix that the Fungal Knots were talking about.
That thing is still around. That smoldish growth of rotten decay. I thought that thing was destroyed years ago.
It is what they were all worshiping, but we came down here for help for it and offering of these 2 rings. Any idea of what they could be at all?
Well, I guess I could take a look. Which ones are you going to let her look at?
The one I found off the hag, and then the other one that I got from the offering.
The ring, that one was one that I've seen makes of them. It allows you to float from great heights like a bird landing to the ground. Let me see the other one, please. And her fingers kind of grow out long to grab the other ring from you.
The other one.
Audience, can I get someone to roll 2d20 for me for this creature touching the other ring?
Oh no.
Hi, Drew.
Can I please get 2d20? You can roll 2d20 in the chat pretty easily together if you want. Is your hand, what is the other ring's description? Do you remember, Mr. Adam?
I don't know if I have it.
Oh no. You should remember this.
I remember it was wood and stone, I do believe.
It was wood. And it did have stone. Do you not remember what it was?
That is all I got from it. It was a wooden metal stone ring.
Okay.
That was all I could ascertain.
That just means that your lovely Sojourner Mushroom did not tell you the rest of it. So, so as you hand her the ring, her fingers stretch out to it. And as it makes contact, the ring unfurls. And it looks like black, rotten vines start to grow through this wooden creature's body.
Oh no, what did I do?
Oh no.
With a 15 and a 16, she throws the ring to the ground as her arm rots down to here. And she starts to scream. And she's pulling and trying to get this rotting arm from her as you see these like wooden beetles come out and begin to devour her body. What would the party like to do?
It's coming from her arm.
Yeah, whenever she touched that ring, it did something to her.
I am dumb, she is tree, trees grow limbs. Sword comes down and chops off arm.
Oh my god.
We just fought a hag and
Well,
about to kill us all.
Well, let me look up the stats for Dryad.
Well, if we're gonna, we'll down to a hag, now it's a dryad. Great.
I was just curious. Oh no.
Oh, Dryad, poor Dryad. Can you give me your roll to hit and give me your damage?
Your curiosity voice kills us here.
Oh my god.
I'm just asking about that.
I know you did. I know.
I didn't put anything on. If I would have put it on, it probably would have eaten me. I don't know.
So to cleave the arm, I rolled a 15.
That hits.
And
You need to
with
give me at
additional
least need 8 points of damage to cleave her arm.
So I only rolled a 7, but with that bonus to damage that she gave us,
That she gave you?
that makes it an 8. I can cut the arm off.
As you cleave, the camera
As clean as I can.
glides in close as it hits through where the joint is. The arm falls to the ground, beetles and scatter and run into the stone-like wooden walls of this place, scouring for something else to eat. While she's holding, you see like fresh sap pour out and harden over the end. Where did you find the fucking ring? And her face is like twisted. She's got long, splintery looking like teeth now.
I'm sorry, that is the one that was offered from the Valadantrix. Godwin, we didn't offer in.
I think the Fugonauts were trying to kill us. Not good allies, apparently.
This emerald-eyed dryad slinks out of the light from you and back towards the wall as she steps into the frame and away from the party, crying still as she's leaving a trail of sap behind. There is a rotten, partially eaten arm on the ground, a dryad arm. The bugs have fled. The ring is kind of fused to her fingers, like it's holding it. Like you could almost put it out as a display to sell that way, as it's like fused to it now. What would the party like to do?
We didn't mean any harm. Oh, Great One, I'm so sorry.
You harmed the keeper of this forest. And there's a rumble when she says that.
We honestly didn't mean it.
I need to know. You talking. She does not answer back after that. What does the party want to do?
We need to leave her area.
It's serving hand says, precious. Not really. She didn't want that ring. One ring to rot them all.
Can I go over with like with one of my cooking towels and wrap up the dryad limb?
Yeah, absolutely. When you wrap it, it's firm. It's not stone like the rest of the forest is. It is firm. It's not charred, but it's decayed. The inside of the arm is hollow, and her hand is like this. And the ring is in like you're holding the ring like this. And you wrap it up. It doesn't seem to affect anything. What do you want to do? You gonna carry it with you? Take a slot in your bag. I mean, it is a full fucking forearm.
Of course. I would take the full forearm.
All right. Remember, in this game, you can only carry so much stuff, so make sure you don't run out of inventory space. Party, you're awake. You got a plus to hit and damage. You've been blessed by the person you just cursed. What would you all like to do? Diana shaking her head.
You mean saved? She has 2 arms, gifted 2, only need 1.
Says the person swinging a 2-handed sword.
Yes, I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah, you are. What would we like to do? You have a map. She says you can go further into this place to exit, or you can go back out where we came from in the spore area and exit that way. What are we more looking to do to get out? Further in or back the way you came out? Or do you want to go back? Or do you want to go back to
waterfall?
Here.
I
Think this is the right one? Let me make sure this is right.
Could go back to the fungal knots and tell them that we... Oh no, we don't have their guide.
Or we just leave the way that she went. Like, keep going further in.
So here's the area we were in previously. And we went in here. Can you guys see that on the map right now? It should be the big isometric map.
Yes.
So we would be down there if the party is wanting to continue. We would be coming out here to exit. And you do have a map for this area. Her map that she had does not showcase the area that Nizbil was talking about. Nizbil was talking about here to leave. The Dryad was talking somewhere inside the den to get out. Which way would we like to go?
I'm gonna look on the screen.
Did we follow Nizbil's map?
Follow it, yes. Go deeper in and come out. We don't know what we are going to encounter. But,
She said hers takes you to the top of a waterfall and into the next city, if you all remember. What would we like to do?
on top of a waterfall into a city. I mean, might as well keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going and.
So you're going back out the way we came in.
Oh, back out the way.
Is that what we're
Going
doing,
back
or are we
to
going further in? That's what I want to know. I'm going to reboot this, by the way. This map.
Yeah, it's like.
It's being sluggish for me too. Easy fix. Easy fix. You just got to reload it.
What do you say further?
I think.
We go further, we don't have map. We go back the way we came. Takes more time, but we have map.
That is correct.
So you all decide what you want to. I'm full of food. Good for at least a day. Very happy. Good dreams.
Good
Barbecue
dreams.
ribs.
Barbecue, good old pork ribs.
If we go further, we have the map.
We do have the map. We have the map for out here, Diana, not for down below where you are now. Basically, her map leads you down these stairs to the water, and you would be following the water out. You should be able to see the map now, Diana.
Yeah.
I will do it one more time.
Well, Val can't really swim.
No, but there might be a boat
Sink,
or something.
Walk on bottom.
Could be a boat.
I mean, we could look down there and see. Anyone else?
It's fine. I'm fine with whatever direction. I am a chef.
None of us were expecting to come down here.
Nope. No, you were not.
Let's take a trip down to the water.
So you climb out the way we came in, and the party heads towards the water. It's a pretty easy trek down. There's oversized mushroom caps and things like that growing. You do see some fugonauts, but they are green cap with black spots and white spots. They don't come near you. They kind of frantically move into holes and caves within these big stone, just mile-high trees inside of this place. When you get down to the bottom, sure enough, there is a carved like river, like a small river, but like a canoe for 4 people. It's on land, kind of pulled up next to the steps. It's made of actual wood, not stone wood. There are like a mushroom piece at the back to kind of like put a torch in so you can have light as you're going through if it's needed. More of those little fugonauts can be seen over in the corner, but they do not come near you. They definitely stay the fuck away.
Just wants all of you tiny folks to know we have killed the hag. Mostly me.
Okay. Killed the hag. Can I get a charisma roll from you with disadvantage because the Dryad has warned them about you?
15.
15. One of them peers out, 2 of them will, but none of them make their way towards you at all. They just kind of stay away from the drama. But there is a boat. Then the chart shows that you sail downriver towards this waterfall. It says it's about 3 days by river.
Well,
8.
onto
Is
the
there
boat.
any...
Sorry, I can't hear.
That's okay. My bad. I apologize. Are there any like plants or like little trees or anything by the boat?
Little mushrooms, things like that. Most of the plants are stoned over, though. The Dryad was right. Everything's kind of covered in this semi-flexible stone.
I'm going to use the effect of that cauldron to pull out part of the spore rations from
Okay.
this bill, since the Dryad said that they can reconnect and slowly grow back.
It's
and
true.
have their memories. and I'm going to go ahead and like dig up some of the earth and put it next to some of the other mushrooms, and then close it, like rebury the top of it.
Okay, you're reburying Nesbel.
One ration of Nesbel. She told me to eat her whole body. I'm cheating. I'm only eating most of it.
Nesbel, I'm gonna quickly, in case she's here. Nesbel, if you are watching this or you're watching it later, I would like you to roll me a d20, as the soil here does have a chance to resurrect Sporekind. We'll see if you get it or not. I can't promise anything, but there's a chance you'll come back and you'll just have different colored dots. We'll see. To the rest of the party, as he takes the time to bury it, they stay away from him as he's doing it. Is there anything that the party wants to do for this 3-day trek down the river? Because it is a river, we are going in a vertical channel, and it kind of goes down. It drifts down on its own casually. The journey roll will be at advantage. Who is steering the ship? It is wisdom or intelligence.
Ever seen a chef use his giant cooking pan to help steer a boat?
I mean, you've got the most intelligence out of all of us.
I'm highly intelligent.
You
This
should
is
do it.
accurate.
Star Drew wants to know what the success is to live. And my answer is, I'm not telling you. Because then Allie is going to roll it.
Well, I can take post on the back of the boat with my bow if we need to.
So are you going to roll?
Anyone
then?
else? I'm not gonna fuck. I have.
I
no
guess
idea.
I'm rolling to see how well I can. I have made. Listen to me. I have made delicious food. I have been a crack shot shooter. I have made nunchucks out of baby Funko people.
I've been very impressed, fathers.
I think that I can steer a boat.
I have faith
It's
in
like-
your rope making boatness.
It's like we're little dumplings traveling through soup.
Dumplings.
I believe in you.
Sure. That's exactly what it's like, right? Right? All right, well, give me your roll. Whoever's doing it, get advantage.
What kind of roll do you want? Just an intelligence?
Intelligence
roll?
or charisma. Yeah, you don't have anything for boating. You have no occupation in it, nothing like that. This is the journey roll. It's 3 days from here.
Ay, okie dokie.
Ooh, what did we get?
Frankhouse. That, my friend,
It's a 1.
is a Michael Jordan.
Oh.
All right, so we have a couple things to go through. This journey, it is a cave of bioluminescent fungi that are more like the big open oyster mushrooms. There are frogs in this area that you see pretty frequently. They are a little odd looking. While they are frog-bodied, when their tongue goes out to hit things, it causes sparks. As a group, this is 3 days, but you can rest on the boat. That means it'll be 3 rations. But somebody kindly played a card where you can reduce the journey by 1 day. Would the party like to use this?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
He's
Drew has
Where-
what's in your rope, Adam.
Where is our roll? Hold on here.
Hmm?
Oh,
Thank you,
where
Drew.
is the journey card? I know, I saw it. It's blue.
we talked about it earlier.
I know, I saw it. It's the journey. A day shorter from Kyle. He played 2 of them. You can only use 1 for a
Thank you,
journey,
Kyle.
though. So everybody will have to use 2 rations.
Okay.
You're sleeping on the boat. A lot of winding passages in the last part. And you start to hear, when you wake up that second day, the rush of water. And
Oh,
then
rapids.
Goes around a corner, and you see light
Oh.
of the cave entrance out. What would you like to do? No, there's nowhere to get off on the boat. On each side.
And now, Raven, are you able to fly?
You have the ring, right? The feather ring.
I do.
Give it to him. He's going to sink. Wait, is there like a cliff?
I mean, it goes out into like a semi-bright sky. But it goes down. You don't really see much other than that.
Van Raven, put this on your finger.
Yes.
Okay, put it on. Excellent.
Yeah.
What about the other two?
Brace.
Uh,
Hold on.
I am going to take what rope I have, and I'm going to make a lasso.
I'm gonna give you my rope because I've
Okay.
got rope on me.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Two,
My
so
mustache
100
fastened.
foot, 120 foot of rope. And what would you like to do with that rope? You're going through, it's starting to speed up. There's stalactites, stalagmites, there's rocks. You avoid all the debris because you guys made the right roll to get out with your journey.
I've got spikes. We make anchor, throw behind us, try to slow down.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if you ever used an anchor before, but that is not going to stop river rapids. It's not an actual anchor. He would have to lasso it to something, maybe. That would be.
Revan's very stupid.
I know.
Revan's very
He
dumb.
throws an
He's
anchor
trying
out,
to shed
not
weight.
attached to anything. It just tink, 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 tink. And the sploosh. What is the party want to do?
Attach the anchor to the rope.
When it gets towards the edge, you have a feeling from the sound, it's a fall. It's a waterfall.
I want to see if I can lasso a stalactite.
I would say be disadvantaged, but you have advantage, so it's a wash. We do have a purple card, BSD advantage. Would you like to use it for this roll? I'm going to say this is hard. This is a 15.
Okay, yes, I would, please.
All right, so you get advantage now. So you've stepped yourself back up to advantage. Would you like a dexterity card?
To give me a
Plus
on my
one?
Dex is yes, please.
Okay. Roll with advantage. And are you trying to get you and your bard friend roped? Or the ship? The canoe? What are you roping? So hopefully your other friend doesn't have to worry about it.
I'm trying to hopefully have the canoe that we have tied onto the one corner to hopefully stop us from going over the side for now.
Okay.
Let's see if it works. And I hope my advantage is much better than that number. It is better. Plus that, it is a 16.
So you want to lasso and stop the boat from going over the ledge? Is that the game plan? So you could hold it. So you're holding on right now, tied to the boat. The boat creaks. You get to the edge and you look down, and it's probably a good 80-foot drop to the pool of water below. But that you're maybe only halfway down to the bottom there. It's like a pond off of the wall that you splash down in. And then it looks like it goes down another 80 foot. Like boom. And then it would go off another fall. Boom. And then you would be at the ground. When you look up, you can't even see the top of the wall out here. You are definitely in the Verdantis forest and in the kingdom of Verdantis. But you're 160 foot from the ground. And you're holding tight.
What do we do now?
I'll help you hold too.
Okay. Great. You guys are holding it. Eventually this boat is going to creak, or one of you is going to give out and you're going to go over.
No, I know.
You're going to need a fucking plan.
It is 120 feet of rope. We could make it all the way down to the bottom.
Let's
Try to climb down.
let's try to climb down, I guess.
So you're going to let
I
the
don't know.
boat go?
Oh no, maybe not. I don't know.
I mean, you can. This is your choice. What's going on with the boat?
How far away from the wall are we? Like from the cave walls with the rope attached to the
On each side, I'd say this opening's probably 10 foot wide. So you're probably going down the middle of it.
There's the bird.
If we can get me over to wall, I can start putting spikes and just climb down.
Oh.
Tie rope to it, and we can go. It's
Get
not
you over to the wall. How?
Mm-hmm. Well, we're in middle, right? And it's 10 feet on either side. Why doesn't Cookman just run running water? Use a pot thing to steer us up against the wall. Or we pull on rope, because rope will bring us closer to like where our anchor point is.
Huh?
Pull on the rope.
It's your guys' choice, yeah. Whatever it is you want to do.
All right, I'll start pulling.
Pulling on the rope. Okay, so you slide yourselves over the wall. So I will say whoever wants to roll, it's a strength roll with advantage because there's more than one of you trying to do this. And we do have powerful if you need a +1. I'm going to say the difficulty is you're on water. It's not that hard. There's a current. I'll say a 12, a normal roll.
You said advantage, right?
Yep.
Oh, thank God. Oh, mother.
What'd you get?
9.
Well, I could give you a +1. That's a 10. You could use a breacher point.
I don't have any. I only rolled a 1.
Oh. So you don't first round. It's swinging back and forth. You do not make it to the wall.
Wait a minute. I didn't add my strength. It's +2.
So you have a 12? If I use a stronger? Okay. That's enough. Diana, there's no skills in this game. There's not a lot of addition in this.
I know, sorry.
It's just your stats. This Adam is running away.
I just got nervous. No.
All right, what did I miss?
Almost.
Almost failed because Diana forgot to add her strength.
I forgot to add strength.
As you pull yourselves towards the wall and you get to it, what's the plan now? It swings, boom, and bumps against the wall. Audience, I need a D6. On a 1, the boat starts crumbling apart.
You said spikes?
Yeah, spikes, yeah.
Start spiking! I'm holding.
Okay, so Valraven, you gonna spike the wall?
I've got a climb speed, so I'll go ahead and I'll get up on the wall.
So you jump on the wall. Yep, hang on to it,
And then
yeah.
I just take a spike and hook it in, and then some of the extra bit of the rope that's still tied to us, because we have the stalactite, we're pulling on it. I'll take the leading edge and I'll wrap it around the spike, and then I'm gonna move left, put another spike in, so pluck a feather,
Okay.
slam it in. I'm just gonna keep anchoring the rope down so they have something to grab onto. As I
Okay.
free climb down.
Okay. So you start to free climb down and you're spiking. They're swinging back and forth. We have a 120-foot rope that's hanging off the ledge. You've kind of, I'm assuming, like, spiked that one to the wall so they can start climbing down and they'll let the boat go.
So what I've done is as I climb over, I've spiked it, I've wrapped part of the rope on it, so it's bringing the boat closer and closer because they're holding one end of it to the wall, so it's not wobbling back and forth.
Yeah, now it's just banging
So
against
easier
the
for them
wall.
to grab
Right, yeah,
edges.
right.
That's fine.
Huh?
And then I'll just start moving ahead of them so that they can grab onto the rope
Okay.
or tie it to themselves if they need to.
Well, this is one at a
And start
time.
Leading.
You're fine.
I'm-
Who wants to get off the boat first to make the climb check? Who's holding onto the boat themselves? Because someone's got to hold the boat while the other's climbing out.
I'll hold the boat.
All right, just a regular roll, no disadvantage because he's pightened it to the wall. Strength roll. Yep, strength roll.
That is a 4.
That's not very good. The boat hits the wall hard. Flawless, you have a disadvantage to your roll. I need another D6 roll from the audience as the boat slams against the wall. This is for damage to the boat as it's hitting the rocks. He's tightened it against it, but it's just not enough.
This is climbing for me.
This is you would be climbing, so strength.
A 14.
14. You get off and get the rope and safely starts going down. Now the camera pans back out of the waterfall, facing the wall. Valraven climbing, kind of helping people down. You get Flawless down and hit the Bard on the boat. Melissa by herself. I need you to give me your climb check at disadvantage. Is a 12. The boat did take, let's see here, 6 points of damage. Crunch. An 11.
Disadvantage.
Would you like a stronger card if we have one? Do we have another stronger? We do. Is this the last stronger card?
Stronger than yesterday.
BSD stronger. No, it's not the last. So we're going to use Star Drew's stronger card.
Thank you, Star Drew.
As the boat, boom, hits again and since no one's holding on to it. As the group of you are watching as it plummets down into the water 80 foot down below, the group starts to climb down. As you're climbing, you hear horns go off. You hear another one. Inside the kingdom. You get down
Opening committee.
80 foot to the first watery platform. There's a little ledge to stand on. You're safe here. But it's another 80 foot down to the ground. What does the party want to do?
Riven, do you even need that ring anymore? You could just like climb down the side of the wall. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna
It's pretty
stick.
on my finger. It's mine.
I'm sticking the tapestry into my body. Because I have my thing I can do. Tool integration. Can't pronounce.
Well, your
the word.
tool integration takes an hour to do.
Oh.
And you'd have to undo your harp, which is what you currently have attached.
Got it. Never
I
mind.
need to climb back up to get rope. It's gonna take some time.
So you're going to climb up, detach while they're resting there. You could take an hour resting here if you want. On this
Okay.
you're like on a big I'd say the pond's probably think of it like a basin, right? And it's like looks like a large lily pad that comes out made of stone that the water's in. It kind of overflows, making other waterfalls that go down. But there's some areas to stand in. If he's climbing back up and getting that, if you want to wait here an hour, you can. And reintegrate if you want to integrate tool. That's up to
You
you.
can also put it in fridge if you want to put in fridge.
What fridge?
Fridge, cauldron, keeps meat cool, holds plate mail.
I don't think he wants to.
I'd have to get some meat out, but you could put it in fridge.
Well, I am out of rations. I think I have one left, or I'm done.
Yeah, you are.
So I have one left. Sure, you can put it in there.
What are you letting him put in
Let me
there?
roll.
I'm giving him the unicorn tapestry.
Okay.
We made it. We barely made it. The cauldron comes back up, and I start pulling the bits of Nizbil out,
Oh God.
and then I pull the fucking so that there's only 3 more rations of the fish left over.
Strength 20.
Okay.
Dump that all on the ground.
Get it.
Okay.
The plate mail's in there, so there's 1 slot.
I mean,
For your
I
thing.
can hold some of those rations, or all of them.
Oh.
I
You want
have
to
room.
hold Nizbil? I was gonna bury some of Nizbil down here, because what if
Oh
they
no!
came
Please
back
bury
twins?
her. Hand me the other stuff you don't want to carry.
How many pieces are you
Oh, you take-
trading inventory slots? How much are you trading?
So I'm at 10 right now, so I'm getting rid of 6.
How many slots do you have left, Diana?
I have a lot.
No, once
One.
this is like once everything's out of it, it's full. Once we put the unicorn thing in there, it's full. It's 2 slots for the plate mail. I'll have 3 rations that are left for 1 slot, 1 slot for the unicorn thing.
Okay.
So that'll be it.
So how many pieces are you giving her is what I'm asking. Just one?
5.
5. Do you have 5
Five?
slots
5
left?
rations.
Yeah, I have 9 slots left.
Oh wow, you're not carrying anything?
Not. I mean, I have 14 slots available, right?
I don't know. Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Every item you have
Yeah,
takes a
you're-
slot unless it's tiny.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's getting
I have-
5 rations, so that's 1.5. So it's 2
1.5.
slots.
Yep.
1.5.
So 2 slots is what it calls as.
Well,
all
yeah,
right.
we should bury these 2 pieces of Nizbil here, because what if she comes back as twins or triplets? If there's a
What?
bunch of them running around. I get
mean-
rope, you bury Nizbil here. And I'm going to start
Oh.
climbing back up and getting the rope.
Allie, if you're watching this later, you've been buried 3 times now. I'm gonna need 3 rolls to see if Nesbel is reborn. This time outside of the wall. What could go wrong? Okay.
I did not do this one.
So you take time digging and burying her, and he climbs up and gets rope. You hear the horn again. This time, there is the sound of fluttering. And within, I'd say, about 20, 30 minutes of being on this platform, not enough time for you to reintegrate, this flying dragonfly comes up, and people in this ornate wooden carved armor with gold filigree and leaf shields touch down. 2 of them are in full plate, and the other one is in like a green and gold robes. And they step off and they start speaking in a language that you all do not know.
Perfect.
The reason being is you guys are Wallers. And they are speaking in the barrier tongue, which I did not give you an option to take, because none of you are from the barrier realms. How would you like to communicate with these three people showing up on a large dragonfly as it touches down?
Charades? Charades.
You can pick a different language if you want.
I don't know.
You made it out of the wall.
They look elvish?
They look like they're part of the Verdantis kingdom, which is where you are at now. You were in the Sylvan Barrier, which is the wall that divides Verdantis and another realm. But they don't have pointed ears. Two of them are in full plate, one's in robes. You can't even see the one in robe's face. It's too far pulled forward.
I'll start speaking in elvish.
In elvish. The gentleman in robes responds. May I ask you what guild you are from, Breacher?
We are from the astral plane.
The what?
I forgot what it's called.
Oh, remember my rule. You can lie until you get caught. I'm not even going to make you roll. I'm sorry, the astral plane, I'm not familiar with that. Is that a road where you're from?
The astral lane.
Ah, you're an astral lane breacher.
Sorry, I had a bunch of water. And then we were being chased
bunch
by
of
a
water?
hag. Being chased by a hag. We killed this hag to help these poor words.
People nuts.
Yes, those nuts things.
This is a lot of gibberish that you're spitting at me. Do you know where you are, Breacher?
The Verdanti circle?
Looks to the other two guards. They kind of look at him. No.
We've been running away from this hag, I promise.
Hag. Hag, you say. You are in the Verdantis kingdom. These are the Verdantis breachers. They're here to identify that you are actually breachers from Astral Lane. We've recently gotten word that there are a few that are missing inside of our wall. We would like to check to see if that is you. Do you have your guild's book on you?
Wow, that was loud.
Pardon me.
I take out the book.
Oh, thank you. He reaches and grabs it, and he starts slowly paging through it. As Valraven's up on the wall, gathering shit and climbing back down. You touched on about now, and he goes, "You seem to be missing pages from your guild book." May I ask you why? These are precious, and they're your identifying paperwork to be able to travel from one of the barrier realms to another.
We've been through a lot. We were attacked by some other
Yes,
creatures.
you've
We were
already
attacked
said
by
you
the
were
hag.
attacked. Yes, we've heard this already, but that does not answer why you are short pages inside, specifically rules that are missing and identifying pages.
Used to kill big fish. Got stuck inside. Lots of firelight. Pulled from book all I had. It was that or sink and die.
You're telling me you used breacher guild rules, this sacred parchment, to create fire?
No, to wipe my eyes when giant firefish attacked. Would you rather have Breacher die and not be able to get body or bring back stuff? Or information? I mean, what's more important, Breacher or Breacher book?
Well, if it was our breachers, we would say the breachers. But breachers from another guild, identification. We have nothing to prove that you aren't just some waller wearing piecemeal found armor from Astral Lane.
You think Waller could kill Breachers?
I think that numerous people have died in the wall over the years. So yes. Have you ever heard of the Anvil Run? There is an entire barrier realm that sends children in to find the anvil within their wall and bring it back. They send 20 and maybe 2 make it back. So yes, I do think breachers
They're
die in the
children,
wall.
Though. They're children. They're very small. I mean, like, you can eat them in one bite. That just sounds like a good way to get low population. Now, frankly, big, tall breachers
Eat
traveling
them?
around. If you send children with no combat experience into wall, you're sending them in there for food. Very irresponsible. They could die. You send breachers into wall to get materials and information.
Enough, Gargoyle. I will take a book. You will come with us, and we will investigate and see if we can make heads or tails of this. We have to at least give you a place to stay while you are here, but you will not leave the guild.
Trust us, we don't want to leave.
Yeah, no thanks. This place is terrible.
We need to find you a way back home. And we sure as the leaves fall cannot have you wandering around the kingdom without proof that you are actually a breacher. The armor does not count. I apologize, but I can't accept some purple and stars proving that you are somehow one of us.
Fair.
You two stay with them. The first two of you, please come. We will take you down. I will come back for the third. Who's coming with me? As he mounts back out of the dragonfly. Dragonfly's got like a saddle and kind of like rope and wood stairs to climb up on it. This thing is large.
I like the rope work you have tying that onto the creature. It's quite nice. And I'll walk up.
Yes, of course. You get on. One more. You can take one more. Doesn't matter which. We'll come back for the third.
I'll go.
All right. So you two get on. The camera pans back. You hear the as this thing flutters and goes down, leaving the two breachers with a gargoyle. Hey, Valraven. They come up to you and they go, no offense, but he's a little jumpy, man. He's we lost some of our own on the wall recently, and we had a person come out wearing breacher armor, claiming they were one of us, but we found the infection on them, so there was no way that was true. Obviously, we know you're not from inside the wall. There are no gargoyles in the wall. They guard our realms. I apologize for his rudeness.
I appreciate anyone that looks out for family. It's fair. In fact, if you are hunting for bodies, there's Hag with these boar things. We saw the boars chase something off wall, like off stairways.
Yes.
Maybe look there might be best place. 5 days in.
We have two groups that are in there right now looking for our lost men within the Sylvan barrier, the wall. I'll be honest with you. They have been in there for 2 weeks and not come back. We were hoping maybe this exit was the one they used. This exit, breachers only used for emergencies. It's a little dangerous to come out this way. Thankfully, you found a way out. Can I ask you something while our key warden is gone?
Ask away.
Is the entire forest stone now? Inside, in the wall.
It was funny. Parts are, yes, turning to stone. Other parts, not so much.
That's what we
thought.
It
seems more stoned by Hag.
Yeah. All right. He kind of looks at the other one. They speak in barrier tongue. Well, we'll wait for you. Do you need food, rations? Have you ate? You just got out. Do you need water?
Food would be great.
They reach down. He pulls out this like leather. It's kind of cut in a leaf pattern. He unrolls it and he brings out what looks like a bread of some form, not meat.
I'll take it. Look, gift horse in mouth.
Yeah, he says, "This is a cherry-studded bread. We use it when we journey. You don't have to eat the whole thing. Just you can break pieces off. That's about 3 rations, 3 days of rations worth. But if you want the whole thing,
are you hungry?
No, we're quite fine. Eat as much as you need.
I'll break a tiny piece off, and
Okay.
And I am disappointed on the inside.
Yeah, I would be too.
Disappointed on the inside.
The camera kind of slides down past the waterfall and to the other two as they land and touch down. When you land, he gets off. He does help you two down. While he is rude, he is still kind of gracious to his guests. He says, I do apologize for the sternness. We've just had issues lately. If you could follow me into the breacher halls, we will make sure that you are safe, that you are fed, nourished, and bathed. This is the Lost Watch. We guard the main gate that goes in and out of the Sylvan Barrier. And he walks you through the front doors here. You come up through the steps here. You can see there's a tower that attaches to the wall. There is tables and people milling about. It would be like the equivalent in real world to like a union hall or maybe a police office. There are people going around, leaving to go on jobs. And then through here, this whole wall is a solid stone with a metal grate across the entire thing. There's somebody sitting on the other side of that opening, checking things in and out for people. Says, if you would wait here, I'm going to go back and get your companion, and I will be right back with you. And he walks back out, loads out of the Dragonfly, and goes back to get Valraven. People give you the eye. You don't look like anyone else here. You're all dressed in outsider's armor. You're not dressed in the Verdantis Kingdom armors. The gentleman who's at the window after he checks the last person out, you can see they are dressed in green robes similar to the gentleman who grabbed you, except sewn onto the robe is numerous keys, almost like lining the whole outside of it. He looks up. He does have elven ears. And in Elvish, he says, may I speak to the two astrolaners, please? Come to the desk.
Absolutely. Here I go.
We walk forward.
I was sent notice that you have come out of the Great Falls. Can I please ask you a few questions to identify who you are, where you're from, and how we can best get you back home?
Please ask away.
All right. First off, you're missing pieces of your armor. Most breachers are dressed head to toe in the necessary pieces needed to identify themselves. May I ask you what happened to the rest of your identifying mark, your pauldron shield, and where the missing pages, the gentleman said? You were missing pages from the journal, and you see he has your guidebook. Must have been passed from the one gentleman to him. How are you missing pages? He sets it down between you. It's like a passport almost for breachers to travel through the walls, to identify who they are.
I don't know if they relate to you, but on our way out, we were attacked by a hag and her boars. We did get quite attacked by them. They did pull off some of our armor pieces.
Also, the giant fish.
Oh yes, the big fishy in the lake inside, and then we did. Unfortunately, we were running out of torchlights, and the closest thing we had was the book.
And I didn't bother to read the book to figure out which page to rip out, so I apologize. I just ripped it and put it on the torch.
I think she counted from the page index inward.
Yes.
Try not to get
Yes,
anything super important.
in the identifying images that are put in here along with your names are missing, which is no offense, but a little conspicuous. It'd be like, how are we supposed to know who you are if the marked pages and stamped pages by the Breachers Guild aren't in here? You could be anyone carrying this book.
That's fair.
It'd be like missing your driver's license and then going to a state and be like, oh yeah, my name's Diana.
I mean, once again, we've been through so much, including that giant waterfall.
May I ask you, since we did not get you through a checkpoint, what items are you bringing from the wall to check into the Breachers Guild? Do you know the rules?
Do I have?
So the way it works in Breachers is anything you bring from inside must be checked in, and they can be repurchased or brought out to use from the Breachers Guild. But the inside of that book has an item list in the back. Think of it like slips that get stamped by the library for checkout, but it has what you bring into the wall so that when you come out, they check the list and they know if you brought anything extra. Those extra things would be things that you've added to your inventory. With that said, we do have some smuggler cards. Because part of breaches is getting the shit out of there. Smuggler cards allow you to hide D4 items with advantage. So if there's any items that you brought in, are bringing out that you don't want to give to this guild, you can try to hide them.
I don't have anything because Blake took the tapestry.
Yeah, he's got tapestry.
I don't have anything.
Well, I mean, there's, I don't know, the Dryad's arm with a ring.
It's not on me.
There's the boar meats and stuff like that, but you could probably pass those off as rations, the ones that you've cooked. Those are fair. There's
I do have a golden bowl.
You do have a golden bowl, which was not on the list.
And I do have... Oh, no. He has the other ring because I was going to let him borrow that.
Yeah, but you have the ring with the Dryad's hand holding it.
I do. I have that, and I have the golden bowl and a glass vial.
So you need it.
Would you like to use a smuggler card?
Yes, I would, please.
Okay, so I need the audience to roll me a d4 for how many items he gets this bonus on. And you will get the roll with advantage, except that they are thoroughly investigating you, so that is a disadvantage to start. So you are at a wash to hide it. And you can use Dex, Wisdom, or Intelligence, or Charisma to hide an object when you get out. Basically, bluffing about it, hiding it with sleight of hand, being smart about where you placed it, like somewhere in the city to get later. There are numerous ways to do it. So you can pick whatever stat is best for you for the roll. You get to hide 2 items.
2 items. Okay.
It's just one roll.
Okay. That is... as I'm talking to them for sure, you see he slides his big cooking pan along his backside.
Yeah.
So in his little back pockets, it is able to cover up the Dryad hand and the golden bowl. They will notice that with some of his ingredients, there is a glass vial with him, but it is empty, nothing in there. And he's just like, oh yes, and he's making sure that some of the meat that is cured, he's like kind of wafting it towards the faces, so it smells really good.
Yeah.
I was able to cook all of these very good. If you would like some of them, I have one that you could split if you are hungry, my friend.
I am not hungry. Oh, thank you. I don't eat food from other breachers until we know who they are.
Oh, I promise you, it is going to be delicious. It is going to
spoil. It smells like meat, and I will be honest with you, I am not hungry right now.
Okay.
Well, what was your total, good sir? Because I got a 10, and then I rolled a natural 1 with my advantage, so I get a 10.
I got a 17.
You are able to hide your 2 items. They search through everything. I see that this checks off. He pulls out that list that's in the book. He crosses and signs and puts the Verdantis Kingdom stamp on it, which is like the wooden gate. And ma'am, what about you?
You can search me. I don't have anything except for my rations and my sword and my leather armor and the armor you see on me.
Is there anything that Valraven gave you that you were hiding?
It's just the rations.
No? Damn. Oh, thank you very much for being honest about this. It goes a long way. With that, you hear the of the dragonfly touching down again, bringing Valraven in as well. Sir, if you could come to the desk, we are going through items that have been brought back out of the wall to make sure that everything is safe. The Verdantis is not in jeopardy from anything you would bring back. How many items do you have on you?
Right now, only 2.
Now, the way
I'm going to take off the...
I will say, when you give items in, they do credit. You basically get breacher coins that you can use on other things. They just don't want you taking things from the wall into the city before they've been looked at, make sure they're safe, so on and so forth. Or you can hide it if you want to hide it.
So, we
Just
get
don't-
them back, right? If they're safe.
No.
Wait, they get to keep them forever?
Yes, you can eventually buy them back with breacher coins once they have identified that they are safe. They keep that shit. Your job is to go on the wall and bring shit out.
Adam is standing up front, right?
What's that?
Sorry, Phallus. Phallus is standing up by them?
Yep, both of them are. Both of them are, yep.
Assuming that they've already been checked, because they've been here for a while, I'm going to try to sleight of hand the ring into his pocket while pulling out the weird cursed fucking crystal thing that I've got. And I'm like, I got this. I have no idea if it's safe. You need to take it from me. And I'm being very loud.
Would you like to use those?
It was terrible.
Would you like to use the smuggler card as well?
Hell yeah.
All right, so we're at disadvantage. That would give you advantage, which is a wash. You'd be using dexterity to pocket this thing. I'm gonna roll versus you. Fuck me. Ooh. That was a good roll for
Got an 11. Only got an 11.
So he goes, and sir, about the ring that you are currently holding next to your friend. May I see that?
Yeah, sure. Family heirloom.
Family heirloom. Okay. Well, that I see this piece. He's holding him in cloth. He sets the one down. He's like, "This is obviously an item we'll look through." And he starts looking through the ring. He says, "I've seen these before. Every make and model is a little different. Ooh, I cannot identify what it is, but I will take it in for investigation and to look over it. If it is deemed safe, you are welcome when you leave our wall or our kingdom to take it back with you. It is technically an Astrolane item, but for now I must hold it in the vault until you leave."
That's fair.
Excellent. He puts them in a bag. He writes something on it in barrier speech, and he hands it to somebody who takes it back to out of sight. Well, thank you for checking in. My key warden in training will show you to a room. Good day.
Okay.
And he slides the grate shut over the window he's talking to you through.
Thank you so much.
If you would follow me, we're going to go up the stairs. We're going to put you on the top floor, well, the third floor, to make sure that you're safe, that you can stay there. We will come get you later this evening for dinner.
Do you need any help in the kitchens at all? I have 2 free hands to help with cooking.
We have chefs here and cooks here. I will ask them if that's fine.
Marvelous, yes, no,
Come.
of course.
And when he starts walking up the stairs, one of the breachers from Verdantis takes the back of your group and follows you up. They're definitely still not okay with the group being here. They walk you up 3 floors in the tower to one that there's numerous floors that look like this one. You come out, there's a little area to work. There's some bookshelves here that are partially empty, a single door, and in here there are 2 sets of bunk beds, a table in the middle, and it's like a small barracks. They open the door. You're welcome to stay in here. The light will continue throughout the afternoon, and in the evening the light will dim here to save our arcanic energies, and then we will come get you for dinner when you see the light dim. Make yourselves at home.
Thank you. I am looking forward to my bath.
Sure, your bath. And as the camera's like looking from behind the party in the room, you see him smile, he shuts the door, and you hear the lock.
Fantastic, we are guests who are locked in.
That would definitely seem to be the case. There are slits that look outside, but they are like arrow slits in a tower. They're not full windows.
And this is the area that we are in?
Yep, you're in a room that looks very similar to this one.
I thought you were going to help cook.
No, it does not seem like they want my help. They don't even know who they said not to. Hopefully, occasionally, hopefully what they are feeding us is not hog shit.
I mean,
Well, we did have hog meat.
We did, but I flavored it quite nicely. But I want to take a look around this room. Is there anything in here?
it's dusty, it's old. It doesn't seem like a lot of people have stayed here. The bunks are the 2 that you see here on this wall and the one on this wall. They're double bunk beds. Large table. There's a bunch of extra stools on the side. Almost like they've used this as a storage room. Things have got like sheets over them. It doesn't look like this place is where people usually stay. It's like the guest room you don't clean. Nothing of value. The door is locked. If you check it at all during its...
Being treated like guests.
Yeah.
But they do not know who we are, and apparently we tore out those pages. I didn't know anything about those.
They were missing when you guys got it.
Yes. Next time we find a book, let us find one with pages with that information in it, if we can.
What would the party like to do until they come to get you tonight? Guessing you probably have like 5 to 6 hours.
5 or 6 hours.
Before dinner, yeah.
Well, peek around the room. Just curious.
Wood, stools, sheets, 4 beds, a big table, little arrow slits out. You can see, bad views of the kingdom. One of your windows faces the wall that you guys came out of. 2 of the other ones face left and right. You can see the waterfall in the distance. But I mean, it's arrow slits. You can't see a lot.
Are there proper supplies here to make any torches?
Yeah. That's true.
Nope. There are glowing orbs next to the door that are mounted on like wooden, like spindly torch sconces. And then there is one in the center of the table as well. And they're like glass-looking green orbs.
Well, I'd like to try something that you're going to love because you probably forgot about it. So as we're walking around this room, knocking on the walls and everything, the camera kind of pans up just a little bit to Phallus's feather in his head. And one thing that as it kind of starts to go back to other shots of him, we've always kind of noticed that the feather kind of moves almost like on its own. But when the camera then goes up, you see this like little sphere, like this little iron sphere with the insignia of the astral lane on it, and it's going to go up and start knocking on the. You just ding ding ding. See if it finds a secret door. The side of my mustache is falling off
What
now.
else were to do?
Did not I did not forget. I just don't like it.
Astro guide.
Did you? So if it's gonna look for it, give me a D6 roll for it to find it.
No, that's a 2.
It senses there's one here, but it is unable to locate it. Is the whole party gonna start looking?
Sure. There's nothing else to do.
If you're going to take an hour or so, whatever it is to do it, everyone can roll with advantage. It would be intelligence to find a secret door, or wisdom to find a secret door.
Do you want another roll from me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a D6. It's like an actual roll because that's just there's a chance it just finds it.
13.
Okay.
No, that's not too good on that. 8.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
The number is 3.
Excellent. What did you get, Follis?
8.
Looking around, you're not finding whatever it is this thing is sensing. And then finally, when you look out the slit, the arrow slit, you can see a faint glow of an outline on the wall on the outside of the building. Like your building, it's like 2 buildings next to each other. Out of that arrow slit, you can see a small glowing secret door when you're looking with your little object that's outside of the room. If you could get through that arrow slit somehow, there's definitely something on the wall that would lead you back into the barrier realm. Nothing in this room, though. It is locked tight. Now, if we had a secret door card, which we do, that was played less than a minute ago by Star Drew, trying to help you cheat.
Oh, thanks, Star Drew. We are fighting that door.
Would you like to use your secret door card? Or are you going to wait it out for these people to come back to you and maybe give you the clean bill of health, so to say? What type of breachers are you?
Well, you know what? They told us to wait. If anything, this could be a backdoor exit.
Yes.
That we need. It Don't know if we want to try to sneak out now. Val Raven, what do you think, my friend?
Frankhouse.
Kill.
Kill? Did you say kill?
Kill.
Kill what?
Kill.
No, we're not going to kill anything. It's just
Okay,
us.
wait.
Wait.
Kill. Wait.
Okay. Wait. Kill.
Would you like to use the secret door card so you know where a secret door is out of here, or would you like to save it for later?
That's up to you guys.
Let us save it for later.
Yeah.
I feel like
I don't like that look.
I mean, it just comes
God,
down to, do you want an escape out of here if you need it, or no? Star Drew's got a card for you. It's the only one we have right now.
I don't want to escape just yet.
No, not yet.
We'll do it. We're going to save it.
So you wait the
We're
hours.
going to save it. Yes.
Audience, we have been playing a lot of Solo Dark lately. We have played two of our characters, a chef, and we played our Lancer. And our Lancer's still stuck somewhere, but we haven't seen the thief. I need the audience to give me a d20 roll. We are rolling against a hard difficulty of 15. We have advantage on this to get back out of the wall to come get help. And we have a +3 to get out. Can I get advantage roll from the audience? And we need a 15 and a +3. If so, I have a way I'm ending the show. If not, we're ending it a different way tonight. Get 2d20. As you guys mill about, the camera kind of fast forwards as you guys are running about and hear shit like searching, doing nothing, fucking around, all the stuff that you need to do, like just waiting, sleeping. You know that scene when you're stuck in prison and they fast forward it, just watching you suck up those hours. Finally, about 5 hours later, you hear not a key, but you hear the lock on the door start to get like picked or fucked with, and you hear the and a snap noise. You hear shit on the other side.
Hide.
It gets quiet. Did you guys do anything?
I'm gonna climb up the wall, so
Okay.
I'm directly above the door.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I'm just looking down.
Safe.
Up.
What about the other two?
Yes, I'm hiding. I'm gonna hide behind this table.
Okay. Here, I
And
will.
get my bow out in
Here.
case.
Here we go. Here you go. I will. Above door? Somewhere in the room?
I will stand next to the next to the door, and I will have my pan at the ready.
Okay. You hear a click. The door get unlocked. Starts to open. And you see, as the camera's... Are you on the back side of the door? Like it swings into the room against that blank wall? Or are you next to the bed so you can hit them if it's needed?
Next to the bed if it is needed.
Okay. And where are you at, Diana? Where I have you or somewhere else?
I was gonna hide behind a table.
Okay, so you're like dead center, like hiding behind with your bow?
Yeah, just
Okay.
in case. Yeah.
From the side looking, you see a long wooden rod pushing the door open. And it props it open enough. And they wait. It's silent. And you can see out, but you don't see a person. You see a rod, like someone standing at the back part of that hall, pushing it with a long stick.
She sees that.
You would see that
You-
standing next to the door because you would be looking at the crack.
We all
Flawless.
see it.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
it's just enough to where the person on the side can see it. And looking down, Valraven would see it as well. A couple seconds pass, and you see a person skulk up. They're wearing a really deep purple cloak. The side on this one has like stars and a comet shooting through it. The gloved hand grabs the door and slowly pushes open. The person is very short. And they push the door open and look in the room and immediately see a person with a bow. Notice the person to the right. Does not notice the person above. As they tumble into the room and under the table. I will need initiative as the astrolaner that you did not murder breaks into this place coming after you. And we're going to end our show there. Our Halfling Thief will be here next week. The audience will be rolling for our Halfling Thief. Yep, from Astral Lane, here to see what happened to their companions that made it out.
Damn.
Oh.
I'm going to start with my initiative because I think it only makes the most sense. I have an 18 to start my guy next week. We'll roll yours live. Does anyone have anything fun going on before we do our secret experience time tomorrow? And secret room.
We are back from Gen Con, baby.
No one's sick. Everyone's healthy now.
Yes, I'm
No.
healthy now.
We're all feeling better.
Oh, living.
Yes.
Yes.
I did not
Like,
get
I had
it.
COVID.
I
I
didn't
had
get it.
COVID.
I was totally fine. Nothing happened to me. Felt fine.
No, I'm glad you didn't get it.
I agree with you, Rogue. 10-foot pool's absolutely imperative for a brutal campaign such as this. You are correct. So we'll be picking it up with our first combat against a breacher. We'll see how this goes. Or maybe not. Maybe you can talk him out of possibly murdering all of you. I have ETHUANTIA tomorrow as our group comes back in the thick of it. I am excited to see how they handle the situation. It's not going to be good. For the rest of you, we're going to head over to Secret here to do our experience for our characters. They brought a lot back. The things they handed in also count towards it. There's a chance we get levels, which means they beat me to leveling one of our solo characters. That means they get to use the reroll talents before I do. I don't like it. It doesn't make me happy, but it is what it is. Wave bye, everybody. I'm going to go to solo cam.
Good night, friends.
Thank
Au
you.
revoir. See you on next
Nobody
week.
died. I'm so surprised.
Not
Sorry. Sorry, Allie. Allie, you might be back.
Yeah.
With that said, thank you for everybody. 10-foot poles are absolutely imperative. Thanks to gods that no one's sick. I agree with you. To everybody who's watching this afterwards, I hope you've been enjoying this series. There's things that click on each side. One's probably the solo stuff. The other one's probably the subscribe. But most importantly, I'm going to have Allie roll tomorrow live during ETHUANTIA to see if her little fungal character comes back. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, we will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. for ETHUANTIA. Have a great one, everybody.